Nigerians are panicking as the president of US, Joe Biden, has signed into law to ban TikTok, and Nigerians are panicking, begin to ask why. You know, most of the time they will tell you, oh, democracy, see how it's being practiced in the US and all of that. Nigerians are afraid that Nigerian politicians, they will now see that as an excuse because they have been looking for way or ways to regulate social media. So this is an avenue for them to jump at it. After all, it's happened. This after all, you now begin to see politicians, Nigeria politicians, quoting that after all, it's happened over there. But when you talk about 247 electricity, when you talk about all the good things, other things happening, they will not use that as reference points. They will not tell you, "Oh, Nigeria is growing, Nigeria is still a developing nation." And meanwhile, our politicians are more sophisticated when it comes to the money they are exposed to compared to all those ones in the US. I think that's one of the reasons why Nigerians are just worried that very soon they will want to extend it in Nigeria as well. President Biden has signed a law to ban Chinese owned TikTok unless it is sold within a year. Okay, it is the most serious threat yet to the video streaming app's future in the US, intensifying America's tech war with China. The law gives TikTok 9 months to find a buyer with the option of a 3 month extension if a potential acquisition is in play. In March, the US House of Representatives passed a bill that would give TikTok Chinese owner by ByteDance about 6 months to divest its assets in the country or face a ban. But some lawmakers said the time was too short. Yes. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan had said that the aim was to end Chinese ownership of TikTok and not to ban the app. Do we want TikTok, okay, as a platform to be owned by an American company or owned by a China? Do we want the data from TikTok, children's data, adults data, to be staying here in America or going to China? He said. Chinese tech giant ByteDance in 2017 purchased the popular karaoke app Musically and relaunched the service as TikTok. Since then, the app has been under the microscope of national security officials in Washington, fearing possible influence by the Chinese government. Despite concerns in Washington, TikTok has soared. It has become the trendsetter in the world of short form video and is used by 170 million Americans, which is about half of the country. It is where 1/3 of young people get their news, according to Pew Research Center. It marks the first time the US has passed a law that would trigger the ban of a social media platform, something that has been condemned by civil liberties groups and constitutional scholars. TikTok has vowed to take the Biden administration to court, claiming the law would suppress the free speech of millions of Americans. Okay, it is all about business here. Like I said, you know, Nigerian politicians, they will just want to use the opportunity to say, oh, of course, it's not because of maybe whether it's having a bad influence or whatever, but it is all about business. But Nigerian politicians will want to use it the other way. I think that is why some Nigerians are kind of concerned. They are really concerned. Okay, like they always say, sit down, look, will not be dog name. Let's see how all of this will really we pan out. Let's see. Okay. um what is the next thing, the next line of action? You begin to ask, what is the next line of action? Very good move. TikTok is simply a bad influence to the society, especially to young people. Is that the reason why? No, now. Hey, you can talk anyhow. I want it to be banned in Nigeria because it is bad influence. It's contributing more harm than good in Nigeria. All the our politicians that are into all this nonsense, they would have as well banned Nigeria now, or Nigeria should not exist. Calm down. There's no matters arising anywhere. Yes, that is the Western democracy. By all means, US is trying to compromise TikTok platform because it is not paid to their interests and well exposing their crimes and inhumane acts in the globe in the name of democracy. Now election is around the corner. Biden, he will definitely lose the upcoming election for the supporting of this whole thing. Good move, the safety of the country first. US can do anything to protect their interests and to remain at the top. Please, they should ban it in Nigeria as well. I want Trump back. America is the main problem of this world. US did this because of the money it generates, and it is not a company of its allies. But see, the citizens of the state will make use of it regardless of the ban because VPN is always around the corner. Okay, you think so? You think the US is northern Nigeria where you all override country's constitution. TikTok is gone from the US internet space. If nobody buy is there, this isn't a matter of VPN because your VPN will be relayed by the US network that is capable of checking every network packet. Okay, you all don't even know what VPN does. Therefore, as long as you don't know what it does and nothing to talk about. They play. Your Excellency Jagaban, it is your turn, please. I told you. I told you that this is the reason why Nigerians will be concerned. You want to control every social media. We, the people of Nigeria and Africa at large, and other countries minus USA, gladly accept TikTok, and we will continue to be TikToking till the end of the world. Bye bye to USA. Congratulations, USA. That is how it's supposed to be in Nigeria. Really? Here in Nigeria, we will say freedom of speech has been trampled with. Unfortunately, because we use them as a base, but the good things happening there, you can't use it here. For more than 60 years, we cannot boast of a 10,000 megawatts electricity. But when it comes to all these things that will give people a leeway or kind of a, reducing stress, oh my God, the politicians and those one in the north, they don't like it. Some will go some people will go broke if that is what they only do. Let him go ahead. We will see. We will accept it here in Nigeria. Some Nigerians and their on seriousness, do you know that Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp and co are banned in China? Do you ask why? Social media can get your data and some vital information on your phone. These are just security measures. If US can treat China in this means that Africans are gone. That means Africa has gone. Good news, TikTok is just a platform to showcase one's level of foolishness. Really? US because it cannot control TikTok to report what they want. Hegemony, hypocrisy, and America are three names that can be used interchangeably.